Robin Watkins here with the House of Wealth. We are an entrepreneur resource agency. We got Pastor Jackson here with Greater Grace, and today we're going to kind of talk about how the ministry coincides or relates to entrepreneurship and how they kind of similar. I'm going to let Pastor Jackson kind of introduce himself, and then we're going to roll with his story.
Well, good day, everybody, and it's good to be here with my friend Robin Watkins, who's such a great entrepreneur and great person. I just enjoy her presence and our conversation, and I'm glad to be here. So we just kind of talk about our story a little bit. I'm Pastor Lawrence Jackson, Greater Grace Church. We're in 1945 Center Point Parkway. We're here right here on this Miracle Campus, and I call it Miracle Campus because God has ordered our steps. And so one of the things we're going to talk about today is how God orders every one of your steps, even your missteps are ordered, because God takes all of you, works together for our good. So I can't wait to get into this conversation with my friend to talk to you all.
So, Pastor Jackson, you spoke about prepare so we don't have to repair on Sunday, and I want you to kind of elaborate on that. And how does preparation really look in the field of ministry as well as just being as a leader? How does preparation look?
So preparation is everything, Robin. I mean, like without it, we would be flawed. And even though we all flawed to some degree, but preparation is respect for God. So anything that we do for God, I think we prepare so we won't have to repair. I think we spend so much time building back that we didn't take time to build in the first place. That's why I'm big on preparation. The Bible says in Daniel 6 that Daniel had an excellent spirit. And he was preferred amongst everybody because he had an excellent spirit, which means he was prepared. Mm-hmm. And I think that when we do anything, especially in the field of our spiritual walk with God, whether it's reading our Bible, whether it's studying, whether it is we're going to prepare to take on new territory, preparation is key. Mm-hmm. And if we don't do that, we end up failing at our task. And sometimes with that, we get frustrated with God. Because there are some things we can't prepare for, but in the meanwhile, we do prepare for that which we can.
I like that. Can you give me some principles, or like, what's the first step to preparation? Like, how do you get yourself in a mindset of preparation?
I think prayer. Okay. Prayer leads you to prep.
Yes.
Because prayer will focus you.
True.
Because I think what people do when they're trying to prepare, their mind is all over the place. So they have no one single thing that they're trying to focus on. And it's just hard for me to prepare because they have to pray. Prayer gives you directions. Mm-hmm. Once you pray, and then you go into action with your preparation period, which means you research that which you're trying to do. Mm-hmm. In whatever area you can. There's no excuse for not researching now because we have the whole world ahead of us and at our disposal, Mm-hmm. So I think you do that, you research, and you mentally prepare. You pray, and then you mentally prepare by blocking those things out that will hinder you from preparing. So sometimes it means shutting off to yourself, finding your best time. I'm going to tell you about preparation. You got to find your best time to prepare because we don't prepare all day, but all of us have a general makeup. Mm-hmm. Right? I'm an early morning person. Mm-hmm. I may be up at 1 o'clock reading, but that's my prep time because it best fits me. Yeah. I'm not a night person. There's no way I'm prepared for nothing tonight but sleep. Because I know I'm going to sleep. Yeah. I don't even read my Bible at night because I'm going to sleep on it. Because my body shuts down. So if I pick up my Bible down, I'll be like,
sleeping with you.
Right. But in the morning, I know that's my time. Mm-hmm. So whereas you may be a morning person.
I'm a night person.
You're a night person. So you can prepare at night, right? So you do all of you can stay up at 1, 2 o'clock and write. And I get up at 1 o'clock to start writing, and I'll write to daybreak. Yeah. And then I'll go about my day, and I'll go to bed, and I'll do it. So I think preparation is knowing who you are. It's doing your best study time and not trying to be like somebody else. And then after you do that, you continue in prep by your ongoing studies and your continual educating yourself on the matter which is at hand. I think when you do those things, God will bless the rest.
I believe so. Okay, another question I have for you, because you talked about it, but burnout. Like, a lot of times we experience, and I'm not sure in the ministry, do you experience that where you're the man of many hats, you have so many responsibilities. Do you experience burnout? And if you do, like, what is your daily or your regimen to get out of it, or to replenish or refresh yourself?
Burnout is inevitable. Whenever you do any task that you love, mm-hmm. And here's the thin line. You love it so much, you don't think about yourself. You think about the tasks that you have. You think about other people. You think about, God, if I'm not home, somebody's going to miss this. And so you really think about other people, and you bring yourself out. So at some point, you got to say, forget other people. You got to say, forget the task. Let me work on me. Because if I burn myself out continually, I'll be no good to nobody.
That's true.
So you got to force time to go rest, go relax, go chill, and intentionally do nothing. Like intentionally do nothing. Like have a day you doing. Even I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting on and don't feel guilty about it. The thing is, you feel guilty like, I could be doing something.
Right.
I'm being lazy. No, you're not being lazy. You're being wise. Take days and do absolute. Don't even talk about it. This day is only want to hear about church. Yeah. It's not a church day. Yeah. Like really, if somebody gets sick, they just be sick to tomorrow. Because I didn't make you sick. I'm just saying it's not my day. So if you can't have the other ministers come and see about it, you got to wait.
Yeah. Because nothing is actually something.
Right.
Doing nothing is something.
It's something.
That's something big.
And I tell them when I'm on vacation, I tell them, well, don't die this week. Because I'm telling you.
You're going to be dead.
Because I have to take care of myself.
Yeah.
In such a way. And I had a hard time with this. This is hard for me because I'm a worker.
Yeah.
Like I'm a overachiever, overwork. I'll get up at 6 a.m, come to church.
Yeah.
I'll leave at 7 o'clock at night. And when I get home, I'm through.
Yeah.
I'm done. So it's necessary that we have a burnout plan too, by the way.
And burnout for me doesn't look like just doing too much. Most of the time it's in my mind. Like I'll sit my nothing time. Like if I work from Monday to Friday and I'm off on Saturday and I'm not doing anything, I'll run myself crazy in my own head. Like, oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. I got to do this. I ain't done this since this. I don't have the energy to even produce anything because I'm running myself crazy in my head. So having a burnout plan is super important. And maybe one day I can sit down with you and compose my burnout plan and have other people join us to do the same thing. Let's do that.
And everybody's doing vision walls, right? And they're doing vision boards and all this kind of stuff. You need to do a burnout plan with that because you got a board and no burnout plan. You're going to become bored, frustrated, angry, mad, irritated. You won't be no good to anybody. So you have to have a burnout plan. Like on this day, I choose to do this. On this day, I'm actually off. On this day, I'm actually going to do this. This is the day I'll do that. I'm going to work until this time. I'm going to quit it.
Right.
And I know we're all after something, but we have to have a method of burnout plan where we say, hey, I can't kill myself doing this.
Yeah. And it goes back to the preparation. Planning is part of preparation.
Yes.
To make sure you have prayer and then make sure you planning as well.
Right.
And planning according to the prayer and what God is